Start with an opening statement from Coach Senk. We'll hear from Maxx Tissenbaum and Carmona. I will dismiss the student athletes and then we'll take questions for Coach Senk. Remember to state your name and media affiliation before asking a question. Coach Senk.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, the first thing I'd like to do is to apologize to Coach Morris and his fine Miami team for the miscommunication that took place in the 8th inning, and clearly I felt compelled to take action right away and pull that player, so anyway, feel badly about that, but it doesn't take away from an outstanding effort by our players. We did what we always try to do, and that is to pitch and play defense, and we played errorless. Our pitchers came in there and did a terrific job, and our guys scored first, and we answered back, and we did a lot of really terrific things tonight that allow you to beat an outstanding team like Miami. So, certainly the crooked numbers later in the game, that was due to some timely hitting. We played a really solid game tonight, and obviously we're very pleased to be starting off this tournament with a win and being in the winner's bracket.
Thank you, Coach.
Max, Walter Villa from Newsday. Can you talk about, was this any different of how you guys have played? You guys have won 47 games. I imagine you played really well. Was this just more of the same, or was there a different feeling tonight that you're really playing well?
There's a different feeling playing in front of a big crowd like that. That's a great atmosphere, but I mean, in terms of what we did, it's exactly what Coach said. Pitch first, play defense, and then let the hitting take care of itself. So in terms of our winning formula, we did exactly what we've been doing all year, and that's just executing on our plan.
How do you feel about the performance? You had some big hits. You made that a big play saving a run, diving to your left, I believe, at second base, and talk about your play tonight.
It's, like I said, it's a great opportunity to play in front of a crowd like that, and you just hope you can go out and do everything that you can to help the team get a win, and I think that's kind of what everybody did. You can pick up a lot of guys that did a lot of great things tonight.
Guys, David Fromis, College Baseball Insider. For either one of you guys, being a number 4 seed, did you guys kind of feel like you had a chip on your shoulder, like you should have been rated high and really wanted to prove yourself?
It depends on the way you look at it. We came into this regional, and not unlike the other regional, we were trying to just maybe win a game, and we came into this regional hoping that we would play well, and that's exactly what we did today. And we're hoping that we just keep the ball rolling.
William, on that home run, just what did you see on the pitch, and just what you felt hitting it?
They were coming in with fastballs the whole game. I was letting them go by, and finally I decided to put a good swing on one, and just happened to go out.
Willie, talk about your pitcher today, and what do you think of the job Tyler did, your starter?
The whole year he's been amazing, and I expected nothing less from him. I knew he was going to go out there and throw strikes, and he was going to challenge guys, and he was going to get a lot of ground balls, and people weren't going to get a lot of barrel on him. And he went out there and did what Johnson does.
Max, talk about what did you think of Miami? Were you surprised that they were throwing the ball around a little bit and 3 errors?
You know what? It's tough playing on a wet field. I mean, I'm glad that we didn't end up making mistakes like that, but I mean, it's tough playing like that. So it was a little bit of a surprise, but I mean, they're a good team. That's not indicative of the way that they play all year.
Willie, same thing. What did you think of your opponent?
Same thing Max said. Playing on wet field is really tough, especially when it's a rush play and you can't really find the laces. You just got to pick up the ball and throw it. And today, just the ball didn't bounce their way on those plays.
Guys, to beat a storied program like Miami the way you did, 10-2, did you guys surprise yourself, or did you really feel like this is what you guys are capable of?
The whole year we've been playing really good baseball. So, I mean, I didn't come here expecting to beat them, though we did. But, I expected us to play well and at least compete.
So, Max, you expect to beat them? Is that your?
I think every time we come to the yard, Coach expects us to win, and we expect ourselves to win. That's part of the way that you build a winning program. You can't come out there expecting that anybody's going to be too good for you. You've got to come in confident, but ready with your preparation, and I think that's what we've done.
Willie, what do you think the rest of the country is going to think when they pick up the paper tomorrow or read online that you guys beat Miami 10-2?
I think they're gonna read the paper and be like, "Wow, I guess Stony Brook's for real." For once.
Max?
It's very much the same. I think it's great to have that go out. It's great for our program. It's great for the school, and I mean, it's going to surprise a lot of people, I think.
If there are no more questions,
That's it.
gentlemen, you're
Thank you,
dismissed.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry?
You wanted to go. You want to talk to us?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
So, Coach, same question I just asked the guys. I mean, what do you think that people are going to say when they read about this tomorrow?
Well, I think perhaps it validates what a lot of people have been saying about us throughout the year. You know, I think that we were happy to get the interest that we were getting preseason, and we get off to a pretty good start, but maybe weren't playing up to those expectations in some of the preseason press and that we were getting. But you know, once we settled down and started to play consistently and play our best, then you know, I think the team that you saw tonight is a team that, quite frankly, went out and played like that on a regular basis. So in some cases it'll validate, and perhaps in other places maybe people that are maybe not so much in the know in college baseball, you know, might see that, you know, there might be a wow factor to that, you know, due to the fact that it is Stony Brook and Miami. But you know, we're extremely proud of these guys, and you know, hopefully we'll just go out and play the way we play, and tonight is indicative of what we are capable of and what we have done on a regular basis this year.
Who's going to pitch for you tomorrow?
Brandon McNitt will be our pitcher tomorrow.
And can you elaborate, Coach, a little bit on what you're talking about? I've got my head down in the press box and writing, so the 8th inning, what happened? Because
Well, you know, basically we had built the 7-run lead, and then our left fielder got on base, and you know, once Miami had, you know, taken their first baseman and placed him deep behind and wasn't holding him on, and, you know, and we were thinking right along with Miami. You know, we were not interested in stealing at that point. We were going to go station to station, and we in fact have a sign to not steal, and that was the miscommunication, and you know, it's,
he missed the sign?
It is what it is.
He missed the sign, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he missed the sign. Or I didn't give the sign clearly enough, so, you know, I'm probably just as much to blame as he is, but, you know, that was unfortunate, but I hope it doesn't take away from just the outstanding game that our guys played.
Right, but you, like you said, you felt compelled to give the apology. What was the name of the kid?
Our left fielder's name is Steve Goldstein.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, your pitching performance from Tyler Johnson, thoughts on his game today?
Yeah, that's kind of typical Tyler Johnson. You know, maybe the walks were a little high, and I think he only had 3. But he's always around the zone, and he's pitching to contact, and our guys love playing behind him, and he competes, and you know, that's what Tyler's all about. He goes out and he gives us a great effort and gives us a chance to win, and you know, he did a super job, and especially when they scored 2 runs and we answered back, and then he went out and kept them down for, you know, he really kind of got a second win there, and very prototypical Tyler Johnson.
How are you set up for the bullpen tomorrow?
Yeah, we feel pretty good about where we are pitching wise. You know, when we opened the game up a little bit, James Campbell's been doing an outstanding job for us. So obviously we wanted to get him out of the game, Jazz is a solid pitcher, and he went out and did what we hoped he would, just pound the strike zone to finish the game. So I think we're in good shape with our bullpen going into tomorrow and the rest of the weekend.
What did you see of UCF? Were you able to watch any of that?
I did. You know, very solid club, very complete. You know, they have some athletes throughout their lineup, and they will be a really difficult test for us tomorrow. And we're going to need to get our rest and you know, expect another very tough game tomorrow.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Did you hear the crowd? You had a little bit of a following out there tonight.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Yeah, yeah. We're not hard to find. You know, we wear our red, and I was glad that we were able to give them a lot to cheer about tonight.
What was the vibe in the dugout as you watched the game progress? You watched the errors start to pile up. Did it kind of feel like, hey, this Miami team is actually pretty vulnerable. We can beat them.
Well, you know, we try to do as much as we possibly can offensively, and so you know, early on we're trying to score first, and when we went to our short game, you know, we were pretty excited that, you know, first, you know, our execution was there, and that they were able to you know, not, you know, handle the ball as well as you know, you would expect, and they you know, that allowed us to jump to a lead, and obviously, you know, that helped our energy and our confidence, which was already, I think, at a pretty good level.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.